Come dance with me. Come dance with me, my baby. Come dance with me. Come and dance with me, my baby. My baby. Come and dance with me. Let's make memories. We can dance forever. Come and dance with me. Let's make memories. We can dance for eternity. Come dance with me. Come dance with me, my baby. Come dance with me. Come dance with me, my baby. Come dance with me. Come and dance with me, my baby. My baby. Hey, yeah. My baby. My baby. My baby. Come on and dance with me. Come and dance with me. Let's make memories. We can dance forever. Come and dance with me. Let's make memories. We can dance for eternity. Come on, dance with me, my baby. My baby. My baby. My baby. For eternity. So glad I found you. Each day gets so much better. So glad I found you.
J-Darius, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, that music video. What's it like to be on a music video set? Do you
It-
feel like you're on MTV?
A little bit, and you want to give people like access to the behind the scenes, but it's actually really fun to just come up with concepts and ideas for your songs that you've already been working on, and now you're just adding that visual element to it. So, yeah, it's fun. I do a little acting, so it's not too hard for me.
Have you always been? We were talking before that we have Dream Girls from Woodline. You were in that, so you're kind of you love multiple arts.
I do. I am a singer. That is my main artistic venue. But yeah, I do a little acting. I'm not a dancer. I wish I was. That's like the one area where I'm like, ooh, well, we'll see. But yeah, I love to be creative and work with other creatives. So whether that's like poetry events or things like that, I get into that too.
How long have you been singing and writing and?
Yeah, I've been singing probably since I was like 4 years old. But as far as like taking my art more seriously, probably in the past year and a half, I probably really buckled down and said, hey, either I'm gonna do this or I'm just gonna like sing it occasionally. And that's gonna be it. And so really the pandemic opened the door for me to be like, well, I have more time on my hands to write music and collaborate. And that's really how it started. And one of my friends, he really pushed me and was like, "Hey, like you can come record." I was like, "Okay." And we did a song, and then we did another song, and now I have two EPs out, singles, album coming out. So it's all just kind of been rolling.
Um, what is it like? I have so many questions
Hmm.
because I can't like I love people who write music
Hmm.
because I think that's so like even if it's writing not necessarily about anything that you've experienced, there's
Absolutely.
always like such personal stuff in writing, and to release something like that of like here's something I've been working on
Sure.
forever. What does that feel like to like
It's super nerve wracking at
yeah.
first because, again, like all the songs that I have out, I wrote them word for word. I arranged how I was going to sing it, how the background was going to come in, all of that. So it is like super personal, but I think finally once it gets out there and you hear like the confirmation of, oh, I really like this song because of this, or
Mhm.
the words in this song, I played it 10 times in a row because I was just like, yes, like this is what I'm going through. Even though some songs I'm like, well, it's okay to me, but it hits somebody else and you're like, okay, well, this is why I'm doing this because
Yeah.
it's not just about me. Like I want to impact other people and have them feel something from the
Mhm.
music.
What does it feel like when they're coming up to you? Because you've been performing a lot
Mm-hmm,
lately.
mm-hmm.
Um, and since you really started kind of during COVID,
Mhm.
where you were around no one,
Yep.
what is it now like to have people in the audience watching and then coming up to you after? That has to be overwhelming.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's just a little strange at first, but then I'm like, well, yeah. Eventually, other people hear your music because I play my music for my friends and my wife all the time. Like she knows every song I ever put out, the songs I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, what about? So, it's like, oh, yeah, there's other people who are going to hear it. But it's just so cool for them to say, well, I really like this song. It made me feel this way. I was having a relationship issue and I listened to your song and I was like, yeah, I need to like get myself together. It's like, okay, this has purpose behind it. It's not just like me in my room writing songs all day.
Yeah. What were you doing before you went that leap of like, I'm going to do this? And was that scary, or do you have advice for people who
Mm,
are maybe thinking about, but that's very
that
that's
leap.
such uh, like, what if it doesn't work?
Sure. Yeah, I grew up singing in choirs. So school choir, church choir. When I was in college, I was in a traveling gospel group. We would travel the country singing. So I was used to being out, but never having something of my own. And I think early on, even before like this last run, I was like, well, I'm gonna try this style and try that style. And I would get invited places and just perform, but I was always performing someone else's music.
Mm.
But I think it's just something if you want it, you really just have to go for it and believe that you're making something that's worthwhile. And I feel like investing the time in like finding the right music you want to write to, working with the right engineers, really taking the time to invest in yourself will make you feel more confident too. Because it's like, well, I put my money, my brain, my resources, my network, I mean, into making this happen. So it's gonna happen. But there's definitely times where it's like, is this really going well? Like, I think it is, but you have to continue to remind yourself, like, yeah, like this is worth it. All this is getting to a place where it's really gonna pay off.
And it's obviously paying off. You have Love Project, which came
Yes.
out on the 12th of November. This
Yes.
will go out after, the week after. So how does that feel?
I mean, that's amazing. That's my first full project, 14 songs that I wrote in the beginning of what was that, 2021, up until August of 2021. But no, it's been a journey and I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of people who came in and did background vocals and featured artists and singers and rappers and engineers, and yeah, it's just a really great experience. And when you're doing the photo shoot for your album cover, it's like, what? Like me? I have okay, but it's all just been coming together, and it's just like I keep meeting the right people, and I'm like, yeah, I need to work with you, or they're like, I need to work with you, and so it's really been a great experience, and I'm just excited for people to hear the project in its entirety. And then, I'm probably gonna take a nap
A long
until,
nap.
yeah,
And it's
until
cold, so you might as well.
yes. So no, I'm just super excited for people to just hear it and to actually say, that was my out. Like I did one. If I never do another one, I did
You did one.
one, and I'm just excited for people to hear it.
Are you going to be? What's coming up? Like where can people find you to actually see you live?
Follow me on Instagram.
Okay, good.
That's the main way to keep up with me. J-Darius, because I'm always posting like, hey, I'm coming here. Hey, I'm in San Antonio over here. Hey, I'm gonna be performing here. So that's the best way to keep up with me, because sometimes I forget where I'm supposed to be, and then I'm like, oh yes, I'm going to be here, and I would love for you to come hear me sing live, which is great because we had a year and a half of not singing anywhere, going anywhere. So it's nice to be out and have people actually hear my voice in person.
That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
And how can people best actually support you? I always wonder also, like, there's so many different streaming platforms and physical versus digital. Like, what's the best way to support an artist?
I think the best way to support an artist is obviously getting on the streaming platforms, but really it's sharing it with somebody else. Being like, hey, this is someone's Instagram. Listen, here's the link to their music. Dive in there, because that really helps us to build our brand and build our audience. For you to say, hey, listen to this guy. Hey, I really enjoyed this song. Listen to it. Post it on your Instagram story. Post it on your Facebook story. Like, because I can't be everywhere. But if people who enjoy my music share my music, that just helps. That helps me a lot. And then when I'm like, hey, I'm coming live here, come out to the show, come out, listen, record, all of that stuff. I think it's a balance of the digital world and the physical world. But yeah, if you have artists that you love, share their stuff. Tell a friend. Tell your mom. She likes good music too, right?
What is the one song on your new album that you would send to a friend that you would share with someone? What's your favorite song?
I would say Moon and Back.
Okay.
Because my wife is actually on the background vocals, and so she's never done anything like that before, and so it's just like a love song, like a I believe in our love kind of song. And Moon and Back is like a phrase that we use, like love you to the moon and back. And so I was able to incorporate that into one of my songs and have her on the song. So it's like a really, really special.
Did you have to talk her into that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. My wife, she can sing. But she's not like, oh, I'm going to get up and sing. But I was like, hey, like, what do you think about just this chorus? And I'll teach it to you, and you literally just record it. She was like, okay. And she did a great job. So
would you work with her again in the recording studio?
Okay. Yeah, we just have to have rehearsal. That's the biggest rehearsal. Don't forget rehearsal. Yes. Rehearsals don't go away.
No. You brought a giveaway for someone when they're watching. Tell everybody what it is.
So it is actually my first EP that came out in September 2020. It's a Let Go EP that features my song Smile and Love of My Life. And so I'm gonna sign a copy of that, and it's yours to have. Yeah.
Go to our social media and learn how you can win that copy. J-Darius, you're the best.
Thank you.
I want you to come back and sing real live.
Yes.
It's not his fault he's not singing live today. It's 100% my fault. So don't think that he doesn't know how to sing live. It's definitely the Richard Wilmore Show's fault.
No, I'll be excited to come back.
All right, good. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this, everyone.
Hi, Wendy Wright of The Right Fit, and here are 3 easy eyeshadow hacks to save you a little bit of time. The first being, just pat on a little bit of tinted eye primer for a nice creamy effect. Number 2, try a concealer that's about 2 shades darker than your natural skin tone, and it's going to give your eyes a nice pop. And the last hack, number 3, is if you want to add a little shimmer and a little glam, you could always try a jumbo eye pencil. So just draw on the color and gently pat it in with your ring finger, and you can also use it as liner. Thanks everyone for listening. You can reach me at wendy@therightfit.net. See you soon.
I'm here with Anna Rodriguez, who is, we had a very long commercial break because you know J-Darius.
I do. We sang together at SeaWorld back in 2015, 2016.
And you haven't seen him since then?
Since then.
Until you walked in this room.
Until I walked in here.
That's why I love this show. It brings people together.
It's amazing.
That's so interesting.
And we sometimes keep up with each other on Facebook, or I see his wife's pictures and his success, and it's amazing just to see. That's why I like Facebook. It's really dangerous because you're on there for hours, but it's really awesome to see my friends succeed.
Yeah. You're in All Together Now, which is tonight. Is when this is going to air. It's tonight at the Tobin Center.
Yes.
And what's really fun is that all the rehearsals are right down the hall from the studio.
Yes, and I just found out that your office was here yesterday.
When you walked in the door, you were like, "Oh."
Which is so convenient because my apartment is literally on the other side of Bandera on
Perfect.
Eckert.
So you can come like once a week.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope so.
Yes.
Like every day. I'm just so excited for Ernest.
I know. I'm very excited that there's a new production company and that like more room for people to entertain everyone. Can you tell everybody what All Together Now is? And I know tickets are selling really fast. There might not even be any left for tonight. So
I was getting after my mom. I asked her if she'd bought her tickets yet. She goes, "No, Mija, we haven't purchased it yet." And I said, "Mom, you have got to buy them now. They're selling out so fast." What were you saying?
What the show's about?
Oh, the show.
Yeah.
It is a Broadway review of different Broadway musicals. Some like the most famous songs. For example, there's songs from Waitress, Matilda, Willy Wonka, and so forth. It's going to be really, really good.
Rehearsals, you were telling me before, are intense.
Yes, it's very what was I saying?
Like structure, yeah.
Very structured. We have so much time to work on one song, and then when that hour is up, we have to work on another song, and so you're just constantly going. But I love that because when time's over, time just flies by so fast.
Yeah.
And then you remember it's time to go home.
What was I going to ask? Has it been a while? You were talking earlier that it's been a while since you've really sang like this. So were you nervous to audition and to get the part, or were you excited?
It was both. I was nervous because, it's been a while. It's basically stepping out of my comfort zone again. I used to do this at Texas Tech. I did this at the Woodlawn. I was at the Woodlawn for a little bit in 2010. I did the San Antonio Playhouse. I sang that. I used to sing that all the time. And then I switched over to pop music at Fiesta Texas. And so I'm a little bit rusty, or I was a little bit rusty.
Yes.
So, it took a lot of dedication to kind of get back into that role.
What are you most excited about for tonight?
I'm excited to see everybody who is coming to support Ernest. Honestly, in the end, it's all about him. The attention should be focused on him. I just want to see his face at the end of all of this and just tell him, like, "Sis, you did it."
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm very excited for him, and I'm
Me
glad
too.
that we can partner on a few things here with the show and with Danrie Productions. So, is it like where are you in costumes where you'll be playing different characters throughout the night, or is it just like fun costumes and then songs?
it's fun costumes sponsored by Chica's Boutique, which, oh my gosh, her stuff is so cute. So the costumes provided through there, and other like donations that we've gotten, and they will kind of go with the song and the theme, and we'll have like props here and there. So just to kind of leave everything to the imagination, and also we have a background that's going to be projecting lights and maybe pictures. I'm not sure of the scene.
It'll be a surprise tonight when you go.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
And it's at the Tobin.
At the Tobin.
How do you feel about that?
I am so excited. I've always wanted to sing at the Tobin, and the fact that I get to sing it at the Tobin in my friend's production is just so exciting.
Yeah. Can we also talk about, because you're very talented, when J-Darius was here before he left, you mentioned that you are in a band? Can we talk about that?
Sure.
Okay, good.
I'm in a Texas party band. I work for a corporate company called Stargazer Productions, and I'm one of the lead singers in a band called Satellite. We sing covers from 80s, 90s. We sing everything, like from Guns N' Roses to Stevie Wonder.
Wow.
Tonight we have a gig in Austin. Tomorrow we're going to be at a wedding in North Dallas.
So that's what you're doing on the weekends.
That's what I do on the weekends.
You're just a rock star on the weekends.
And then during the week, a full-time mom.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Does your son have the like acting entertainment bug at all?
Absolutely. He's such a ham. I get every year since he was in kindergarten, every single year. Yeah, Anna, your son, he's so amazing. He is very, very rambunctious, but he's got to tone it down a little bit. And that was me. That was totally me when I was.
Yeah, how can you like discipline him and be like, don't do that because I did that?
I know. I don't coerce it. Is that not coerce it? What is the word?
Condone it?
I don't condone it.
There you
Yes. Go. I don't condone it, but I'm like, don't do that again. But if you're going to do it in the house.
Yeah.
Like on Mean Girls. I'd rather you do it in the house.
That's so funny. Will he be there tonight?
He's yes, he will. He will be there. He doesn't like it when mom sings at home because he says, stop, mom, this is not the stage. But he does like it whenever. To
watch you up on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited to see the show tonight.
Thank you. I hope you like it.
What's not to love?
I know. True.
Like literally, if you love musicals, Broadway, like
you're
entertainment,
like mm-hmm.
music, just in general, like
exactly,
you're gonna love this show. How can people best support you and all the things you're doing and Danrie Productions in the show tonight?
Repeat that question again.
Sure. How can people best support you? Like follow Danrie Productions to know what they're doing next, because this is just their first show.
Yes. So if you like it, if you want to support us, like the page, share, follow, do everything that, isn't really cool to do on Facebook. You kind of like feel obligated. We're your friends. You're supposed to do that.
I love that.
We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah. Cause you probably, if you're watching this now, you probably can't get tickets tonight. Sorry. But I still wanted to have you on to talk about it, because I think it's such a great thing for theater and for entertainment.
Yes, it means the world to us. Just share, support us if you like what you see. That'll definitely help for sure.
Do you have anything coming up after this? Are you auditioning for anything, or I go back to just mom life?
I am. Well, I'll still continue with the band. Next weekend, I believe. Whoa, we're going to be in San Diego on the 26th and 27th.
Nice.
So I'll keep doing that, and I'll just keep bugging Ernest. Hey, so when's the next show?
Yeah.
Can I be in it?
Yeah. Do we know when he's announcing that?
I have no idea. I swear, I have no idea.
Okay. I'm just going to show up at a rehearsal and corner him.
Okay, just knock.
Yeah, I was stuck on his
Literally
office
next
door.
door.
It's next door. Anna, thank you so much for
Thank
being here.
you. It was
You're the
so
best.
nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
Yes, have me on.
Break legs tonight.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back after this, everyone.
I'm Stacy Andon, Master Life Coach, Lover of Life, and I am here to take a moment with you today. So often the world right now is busy and spinning and lots of things going on. So if you just take 5 seconds with me, close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, breathe in, breathe out, and allow yourself to be in this moment. That you can do anytime, whether you're driving, not with your eyes closed, obviously, but driving anywhere you are where you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, come back in and take that 5 seconds. Have a beautiful day.
It's the Richard Wilmore Show.